As Paddy said, you need to get the public behind you. Now I'm going to ask anybody to set fire to a plastic bag and a skip. An 8-yard skip. What's it going to do? Don't burn me, I'm yellow paint. You're going to hurt my plastic bag. You get me? You're going to hurt my plastic bag. You've got to burn my yellow paint off my skip here. Try to get the public behind you. I think it's a bit late for that, yeah. I think it's a bit late to try and get the public behind you. Let's face it. If anybody's got to hit your house properly with petrol, yeah, they've not got to leave anything behind, have they? Come on. There's been a couple of names mentioned from your side as well, but I'll just leave. That's not for me to say. Time will tell. Cottages next. I don't know. Who's got cottages next? Who's Katie Taylor? Who's got cottages next? I've not got a cottage. I don't know anybody that's got a cottage actually. Or even either living in mansions, driving Ferraris, or fucking off in Lamborghinis, thinking that's fucking Superman. Humble, have you the right money to pay someone to do Paddy's shed and place? All I'm going to say is, a few months ago there was a mention a dog was getting two in the head, and I said, known my name. I'm an animal lover, yeah. Leave the fucking dogs alone. So there you go. As for Paddy, couldn't care less about him. The guy's got rats running about his feet. He sleeps beside rats. He shits in a compost bucket. He goes round in circles all day picking up things. And he comes on every other night for 2 and 3 hours and talks like a sweetie wife. He's no threat to anybody. You don't see him taking you walks around Newcastle. He says I'm in hiding. I've taken you walks around more on Newcastle than he have. He'll never take you a walk around Newcastle live, that's for sure. That's for sure. That night he went to the fighting event, he was shiting himself. I knew people were sitting close to him. He never said a word, he hardly lifted his head. And it's a bad day when the shadow Beckham was more important than him. That shows you how much respect he's got in Newcastle. When I say things about Paddy, i.e. Maureen getting a court interdict out on him because the court went in Maureen's favour against the allegations of this child spam and all the rest of it, I'm not lying. Yeah, hence he's never went to the police and reported me for slander or try to do me or sue me for slander. I'm not lying. I'm not lying when he said he turned to Supergrass along with David Glover to get the same sentence as David Glover. Everything I say is facts about him. He's a police informer. He boasts about going into the police and boasting about how many times he's been to the police about me. So, you tell me. Road runner, Ronda Briggs. Oh, Ronda's certainly in there somewhere. She's always been in there somewhere for a long, long time. Ronda's been in there as far back as 2013. Ronda likes to come on and call people junkies and that, but really she's an alcoholic and her mother gives her so much money every month. Yeah, that right, Ronda? But we don't cast it up to you every day, Ronda. We don't cast it up to you every day, Ronda. And as Paddy said the other night there, he keeps saying I emailed him. I have never, on my life, emailed Paddy Conroy. Whatever I've said to Paddy Conroy has been on a forum chat where everybody can read. Now, I warned them about going on Paddy Conroy's live, on Decaheggy's live, right? That's no secret. I warned them, and it was going to backfire on them. Now listen, if Paddy had listened to me, yeah, bearing in mind, Ronda's at Paddy's house mostly every other day. You know what, that? Oh, thanks. Ronda's at Paddy's house mostly every day with bad dinners. And by the way, Ronda, your dinners don't look that bad. Person I would eat them. Yeah, I think he just winds you up a bit of bad cooking. I mean, some of the shit I would eat. I'm not joking, I would eat it if I was hungry. But anyway, if Paddy had have listened to me, right, about the dangers of going on Decaheggy's podcast, do you think, for 1 minute, Paddy, knowing the truth and believing me, yeah, would have said to Ronda, wait a minute, You're seeing this cunt. There's something no right about him. But no, Paddy didn't listen. So what happened then? Ronda then get put in danger. Now I don't know if Ronda get raped or whatever. That's not to do with me. Yeah, what I do know, and the reason I believe her, is she got a gun put to her neck. Yeah, because she took a lie detector test for it and passed it. And Decker refused to take his lie detector test to say that Ronda was lying. Okay, so if Paddy had listened to me, yeah, and had a wee look in at what I was saying, just a wee look in, but no, it just went the same Paddy. Yeah, I know better. I know better than everybody else. You know, I know everything. I know fuck all. You know nothing. What you done with no listening was put your pal in danger. At that point, Decker lost the point, and there was every chance Decker could have fucking killed Ronda. True or false? So who put Ronda in danger, Paddy? Yeah, she's got her own mind. Okay, we can give her that. But you've got an influence on her, Paddy. If you'd sat up Ronda down at a table and said, Ronda, listen, what's happening here this Decker's not right. There's too much coming in about him. Will you at least help me have a wee look into this? Even though Ronda had knew Decker longer than you, yeah? Paddy, you had enough influence there to speak to Ronda, yeah? But you, instead of that, you think you knew everything, put your fucking friend, and I call her your friend Ronda, you put your friend Ronda in fucking plain sight of danger. She was stuck in his fucking house with a gun stuck to her throat. If you'd spoken to her, yeah, sat down and spoken to her and said, Ronda, give me a week with this, yeah? There's something no right with this. Give me a week. Give me a week. Let me see if there's any truth behind this. Yeah? Do you think Ronda would have had the fucking gun stuck to her throat, Paddy? Yeah? I'll leave that on your conscience, Paddy, because it's nothing to do with my conscience. My conscience is clear. I tried to tell Ronda, she didn't listen. I tried to tell you to explain to Ronda, yeah? And you didn't listen either. So who's to blame there, Paddy? Me or you? Who's to blame? If I had to take the blame of that again, all I tried to do was warn you of the fucking allegations that was going about this, yeah? Starting for 11-year-olds and up. Well, that's all I tried to do, Paddy, was warn you. But you were more interested in putting that big fat pudding face of yours, yeah? And talking about all these murders you've been accused of, when you've been fucking never questioned over one of them. You were more interested in sitting in fucking Hindy's kitchen, yeah? Talking absolute shite, yeah? Talking absolute shite about the murders you've never even been questioned over, rather than fucking taking a bit of sound advice and speaking to a friend. Selfish you, Paddy. Yeah, that's all you are. You and your rules only. Which gets me on to the second question, guys. I'll read the chat in a wee while, right? Paddy said he'll do a live with me. Okay? Now I'm quite up to this live, guys, right? I don't know how it has to been 4 weeks. Why do we not make it fucking tomorrow night? Why do we not make it tonight? Yeah? What is he planning? Planning everything word for word that he gets right, so he gets it right and can't he fuck up? What is he planning? Why don't you just say it tongue in cheek, yeah? Why don't you just go for it tonight, Paddy? Why? Why 4 weeks' time? Why do you want to be in control of your channel, Paddy? Why do you not want a mediator? Yeah, so nobody can talk over the top of each other. Somebody on a mutual ground. Somebody on a mutual ground. You don't want that, Paddy. You only want to ask for me to answer questions about the child abuse allegations that you've got, yeah? Harry Fullard, I don't know fuck all about, yeah? Your niece, I know fuck all about, hence I've never stuck my nose in there. Nothing to do with me. The only reason I put Harry Fullard video up is because, put it this way, Paddy, let's put it this way. Let's put it was methadone Troon, yeah? Yeah? Let's say it was methadone Troon driving along that van, saying nae things about me. Would you have done your due diligence? Or would you have just stuck that video up about me? I know you'd have just stuck that fucking video up about me to try and get at me, Paddy, okay? I know for a fact, and I know that that's what you'd have done. You wouldn't have checked any facts. You wouldn't have checked who he was. You'd have just said he's bad mouth and humble, and that's enough for you. And at the time, that was all I felt about you. It was good enough for you. Yeah, he had a lot to say about you. Why he done it, I don't know. But I do know his mum's fucking face gets slashed, threatened to get slashed open, yeah? If he didn't go on a live with me and apologise. And I've got that in proof, Paddy, because it came from your email address. Okay? So, you tell everybody, Paddy, I'm willing to have this live with you, right? I'm willing to have it on your grounds, Paddy. On one condition. On one condition. This is the only condition I ask for, Paddy. Is you sit with your fucking hands in your head and keep your finger away from that delete button. Keep your fingers away from the delete button so you can't cut me off that live. You said I can ask the questions first, but I'm only allowed to ask the questions about the child abuse allegations and all that that's coming in. How's your pal Mikey Buck? Yeah, all his allegations. I don't hear you talking about him anymore. You're hitman. Yeah, look at the fucking allegations that's come up about him, Paddy. You don't mention them anymore. Why? Because somebody said that fucking Mikey Buck was got to spill the beans on you to cut a deal. Is that why you've stopped talking about him? And if anybody's not familiar with Mikey Buck, just look him up, guys, and look at the fucking charges he's got pending there. Yeah, for grandchildren, the fucking nieces, a lot. Paddy's pal, Mikey Buck, yeah, he's hitman as they called him. Why you stop talking about him, Paddy? Yeah, the last time I heard you speaking about Mikey Buck was a couple of weeks ago, and you had nothing bad to say about him, Paddy. Mikey Buck know a lot of things about you, Paddy. Has Mikey Buck got to make a wee deal? Yeah? I don't know, I'm asking you the questions. I don't know the fucking reptile. I'm asking you the questions. You're the one that knows all the answers to everything. Yeah? But why have it in your channel, Paddy? Why not have a mediator? And why can I not ask you questions like, did Maureen, yes or no, get a court interdict on you to stop seeing the kids? Yes or no? I can prove to you that my acro is fucking real. My Scottish and English are real. And you saying that I got my Sailor's Law done in England. See, this is where you're thick, Paddy, yeah? It was done in both Scotland, England. Done in both, yeah? Because I knew someday would come out with, oh, he's had it done in Scotland, or he's had it done in England, so nothing would shut him Scotland. Yeah? I gave 3 addresses, Paddy. 2 in Scotland, where it was known all my life, and 1 where I might visit in Newcastle, which I can prove to you as well. So, you tell me, Paddy, why is it to be in your grounds? Why am I not allowed to ask you questions? Did you make the same deal, yeah, with David Glover? Did you jump up and celebrate when you heard Viv Graham get murdered? Why am I not allowed to ask you these questions, Paddy? Why is it just about these child abuse questions, Paddy? Yeah, you can ask me anything. Anything. I'm not just putting into 3 or 4 questions. You can ask me anything. You can ask me when the last had a decent dick on. Yeah, you can ask me anything. I will answer you honestly. But no, you want to be in control of everything. You want 3 or 4 weeks. Why 3 or 4 weeks? Let's fucking do it tomorrow night. Let's do it whenever. What day is it today? Let's do it on Monday night when there's no football or nothing on. Yeah? Are they having a protest on the next marathon day? The Great North West Run Marathon Day. They're having a protest then. You know, places are busy, home game, planes are flying about. You with me? No matter when it happens. Because when it happens, there's a fucking bombshell coming out after it. But the word is, they've got to try the same trick twice and do it in the child's marathon day. So there you go, guys, right? That's me having my wee rant. Paddy Conroy, I know you dream about me at night, yeah? And I've told every day, I don't want any bullets getting in any dog, okay? So if your dog gets a couple of bullets in the napper, it's fuck all to do with me, because I love dogs, yeah? I love dogs. So if anybody puts a couple of bullets in your dog's napper, it's nothing to do with me, okay? Just like if you get one in your napper, I don't hate you enough, Paddy, to have one in your napper. So you can have your fucking Daft Maria Howarths and all the rest of it trolling all you want. All your daft people. You can have them trolling all you want, Paddy. But you know me, I don't go away. Okay? But if somebody puts one in your dog's napper, yeah, it's fuck all to do with me. If somebody puts one in your napper, yeah, before Christmas, it's nothing to do with me. Absolute nothing. I don't even want to know about it if it was going to happen. I don't need to know these things. But somebody asked me the other night there, how did I think this was going to end? And I said it's going to end with a couple of people dead. Okay?